Next up, we have Silent Hill Solkrieg's Not Tomorrow Chill D&B remix by Solkrieg, featured in Geometry Dash, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, what happens if we hit 10,000 on YouTube before Christmas of 2025? Members get early access, artists, let's collaborate, the gaming channel, a bunch of these, how to request songs if you're not on the stream, these and a bunch of other things. I have a spiel for these at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, keep in mind, I am acoustic and guitared, so please be patient with me. With that said, let's do this. Solkrieg here is saying that this one is 11 years old. Let's see what you got. Silent Hill, Not Tomorrow Chill, D&B remix. Let's go. Okay, so we start with two main layers, one of them being, of course, the first synth we're hearing, engaging in arpeggios. Arpeggio is when you play a chord one note at a time. Could be our initial motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from. And of course, arpeggio, when you play a chord one note at a time. On top of that, we are also engaging in what's called voice leading. So arpeggio, here we have C major, and here it is arpeggiated. So arpeggios, we have them, and then we are also engaging in voice leading. Voice leading is an effective way of moving between chords. Let's take, for example, the key of C major, right? So the key of C major, it requires the scale of C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and let's just do 2 octaves of that, right? So we have this going on. When you are going through chords, you're doing what is called a chord progression. Now, when you move through a chord progression, you're going to be moving between chords. So let's bring the example of a chord progression in, let's do 1, 6, 2, 5, right? So we have the first chord, C major, which is going to be C, E, and G. Then we're going to have A minor, which is going to be A, C, and E. Then we're going to have D minor, D, F, and A. And then we're going to finish with G major, B, G, B, and D, which then loop back to the start. So, the way it would sound if we were to do the chords as I just wrote them, we're just playing them in what is called root position, we would have this, right? Wait, fuck. I'm trying to play the bass as well, right? So we're having this going on, and that is not very conducive when you're trying to be efficient. So what we do with voice leading is that we take common denominators between chords, and then we decide, okay, let's just move as few notes as possible. So if we take the chord C major, we have C, E, and G. We grab A minor. We have A, C, and E. The overlapping notes are A and C. So we can take these two from this octave, and we can move them back here, which results now in the chord of C to A. Instead of moving all the way around, we are now just keeping C and E in place, and we just move G to A. Same deal, now from A to D, now we're set up to engage in voice leading, because now we just hold the notes, we hold A, and we just move C to D, E to F, and we are now in D. And here, now we go from D to G. G, we have G, we can have G, B, and D. The common note we have is D, so we can move this one back here. And then we just move the other two one step up from F to G, and we can even hold that F, and we get the 7th chord. And then A to B, and we now get voice leading chord progression. So now, instead of the chords going, we now have, I keep missing G there, and then we just resolve. So we're doing that, we're doing voice leading, and on top of that, we are having the top note staying the same. So we have now we have now adjusted the chords so that we hold what is called a pedal note at the very top. So, rare non-Geometry Dash? No, this is also featured in Geometry Dash. Hey, tell Solkrieg, he's the one who did this, right? So yeah, we could have, so what we could do is we could hold what is called a pedal note or a pedal tone, and we could do the rest of the of this progression just while holding C, right? So let's say we could have then we have D and G. And I can move that one just for the cadence. And we're having something like that. Then we brought in a second synth giving us what could have been the actual motif. Let's see where it goes. And yes, that was all for the first 11 seconds. I told you, I'm acoustic and guitarded. I will go off in these tangents. Let's see where it goes. So we now repeat. That top note is the same. We have the pedal note in the top note. Now we have the melody there, and ooh, we bring in the drums, very nice and chill. And we repeat, we're just doing straight repetition with the other two elements. Okay, so now we engage in a partial doubling. Doubling being when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. We bring this other synth higher up, and we are doing a variation of the original arpeggios. We're just doing a little bit. We're having a brief moment where they're doing a doubling, and then we go off in our separate ways, adding to the stuff over here. This is very lovely, and Zero, welcome today. It's 3 a.m. in your country. Do not watch this if it puts your IRL at risk. Like this goes up on the YouTube channel, okay? So you can watch these on your own time. I appreciate you being here. Don't do it at your own expense. Don't do it at your own expense. Let's see where this goes. So we're having this. Oh, I love that second melody. Very lovely, very conducive, very nice. And we're slowly adding. Was that a cello or a piano? Let me hear it again. Oh, it's another synth. It's another synth. It just kind of, it sounded between a cello and a piano, so it confused me a little bit, but it's another synth. It's a guitar. Okay, so it's a guitar. Acoustic guitar. So I guess the mix with the other stuff, you're just here saying, hi, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Welcome to today. Go to sleep. Welcome to today. Go to sleep. Leave the stream on and go to sleep. There you go. You go lurk. Yeah, so I think right now it's probably a bit drowned in the rest, which I don't mind because it adds the sound that we're getting over here with this is, yes, you say it's a guitar, but it kind of sounds like between a cello and a piano, which are very dramatic instruments for this kind of stuff. So either way, it sounds good. Let's see where it goes. Oh, there we go. That's the guitar now. Now we have the guitar doing the chords, the arpeggios. Very lovely. While we're having another synth right up there. And now we are bringing another melody high up, doing a doubling of one of the other parts of the guitar, the one that is doing the descending melody. Because with this, with the voice lean that we were doing, the top note was staying the same while the bottom note was doing a descending melody. Now we're doubling that descending melody and highlighting that one, giving us this very, very lovely moment. Let's see where it goes. Repeat this. And by the way, this track is built how I used to build my tracks before I got stuck up with with structure and everything. Just make a really cool melody, really cool idea, layer it with other stuff. Do one layer at a time. Just see how it works out. And then let's do another variation, and let's do another variation, which in this case, that is a type of form. That is a form that's kind of rare, to be honest. It's a fairly rare one. Form in music, of course, is your structure. Royal Plato, welcome to the head on. How's it going over there? It's all right. So form is your structure, and this one that we're doing so far, I would say so far has been theme and variations, which is a fairly rare type to have. I gotta go to sleep. All right, have a good one. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants is too good for the music I made 11 years ago. No, I'm saying I relate, and this is good. Because you're doing theme and variations here, and it is good. It is good. So yeah, the whole point of this show is so that the people with the degrees have their degrees devalued. Let's see where this goes. Hey, this is good, dude. Oh. Very nice. We're having a couple of extra layers, I think. We now switch the synth around. I think we have another layer of a guitar doing that same descending melody. We interrupt it. We bring a variation here. We have a variation here. We bring in a piano now giving us the top note. And I think we did a partial inversion over here. So inversion in music is a way that you can develop your material, which is when you flip something upside down in your melody. When it comes to chords, it's a little bit different, but in this case, we are doing in the melody because it's arpeggiated, right? So inversion, you know, we're playing this. And if we were to invert it, so in this case, because we were playing something downwards, the inversion would then be this. So we're doing a partial inversion, so not the whole phrase is inverted, but part of it, which is part of the fun when it comes to music. You don't have to do like, oh no, I'm inverting the melody, so I have to do the whole thing now. No, you can just do parts of it, and then it still works. Bro's getting roasted by Solkrieg. You have no idea how common that is. Let's see where this goes. We change the drums. We're speed up the drums a bit more. We bring another, that sounds kind of like a violin, giving us another melody. And now you can hear, there was a piano there doing what used to be the descending melody, doing the ascending melody now. Really cool, just flipping things on their head. Does not beat the theme and variation allegations, so let's see where it goes. Nice. We have a violin doing a bit of a counterpoint there. Nice. Very nice. And we're slowly removing. We're slowly bringing through. We're just letting this play through. Nice. Very nice. So in this case, we engaged in pretty straightforward repetition, at least substantially. Which is your friend. In music, it's your friend. You have a good beat going on over here with a really, really good vibe. Yeah. This is really good. Let's see where it goes. Alright. Okay, and off the ramp we go. Off the ramp, of course, being a colloquial term that I use colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic definition, or at least I'm choosing not to use it for the sake of simplicity. And off the ramp is what I call a transition-specific type that makes your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land, kind of like going off a ramp. How do you do that? Remove the drums, maybe the bass as well. And right now, we're also engaging in rhythmic displacement a little bit. So, rhythmic displacement is usually something that you do when you, as this thing says, when you displace when something happens in the rhythm. Usually you're pushing something back or you're rushing something forward. And in this case, I think we're just using silence. Like we're just completely cutting off, chopping out some of these parts, also pushing back some of them. This is really cool, dude. So we're still doing the same theme that we've been doing here, the same variation, just without the drums, and we're pushing things back a little bit. Let's see where it goes. And we have a synth now. And we have a synth up there. You can hear it very stingy over there, like stinging over there, engaging in what is called accents. Accents in music, excuse me. Of course, being for accentuation, where we are highlighting specific points in the rhythm with another instrument, not necessarily in our drum beat, right? So let's see where this goes. This is really good. Let's see. Alright, now fully off the ramp, and we switch it over to a kalimba music box chimes thing. Which, by the way, if you've never seen a kalimba, the kalimba is absolutely a lovely instrument. It's this one over here. Absolutely Just very, very lovely. Do you also do LFA on non-video game songs or tracks? Right now, no. Unless I have express permission from the artist, we don't. And we do that for the reason being that YouTube copyright system is extremely broken and easy to abuse. So people that do video game related music, it's a lot easier for the copyright system to work in my favor. Because what we do here is copyright fair use when it comes to copyright. But labels like Universal or Warner Brothers might, or or some of these other older labels, they will not care about that because fair use is not a preemptive defense. It's a reactive, proactive defense. It's not a preemptive protection. It's a reactive defense that you need to seek in court. So for that reason, yeah, that's why we're not doing it. I am looking for ways to do it during the full-time experiment, but that's next year. Yeah, the copyright system, it's entirely because of copyright. If it wasn't as broken as it is on YouTube, we would be doing every anime, we would be doing every show, everything. So DMCA is not a copyright. DMCA is a copyright strike. But what YouTube mainly uses before DMCA nowadays is the copyright claim system with copyright ID. So it's an automated system where the thing first says you're giving the video's money to the owner, which then you can appeal, you can dispute and say like, hey, no, I'm using fair use. Then it's up to the owner to say whether or not they're okay with it, and if they lie, there's zero consequence. There's zero consequence for the person. But if they reject the dispute, that just means they keep the money. If I appeal the dispute and they say no, then I get a strike. But usually I don't go for the appeal, because the only way to then remove the appeal would be to sue the owner, prove in court that what I'm doing is fair use, present that paperwork to YouTube, and then they remove the strike for that one video, and the claimant gets zero consequences. So yeah, so thankfully the DMCA copyright strikes are not, they're fairly rare, unless you have hard ass people like the Eagles. Like, I love Hotel California. It's such a fun song. The moment you play more than 5 seconds of any of their songs in your stream, the whole video will get taken down, and they will issue a copyright strike if you do that, no matter what platform you're in. They say, you played some of our music, we don't care if it's fair use, we want it taken down. Like, I've had that for some of the other videos. Like, sometimes they will just issue takedown notice, and if you appeal that and you lose, then you get the strike. Like, they have, the YouTube has eased up on that. So you get the takedown notice, and then you can then say, okay, I'll take down the video for myself, and if you choose not to, then you risk getting the copyright strike. Stuff like that. So, yeah. YMCA is a gym, by the way. It's a chain of gyms. So yeah, that's why we don't do video game music, non-video game music, because video game music people actually understand a lot more. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's why, and Zelmik is probably gonna make a short out of this as to why we don't do non-video game music. It's entirely because YouTube is very easy to abuse, and people who are engaged in gaming are a lot more cool and understanding when it comes to the copyright system on YouTube, so yeah, that's why. Anyway, let's continue here because we've moved on to the kalimba chimes. Let's see where it goes. This is very beautiful. Oh, we bring in the violins. So we're doing the same thing, conceptually, that we did at the very beginning. We're just doing now the semi-inverted version. We're doing this with different instruments, and that's it. We're, on principle, applying the same thing in a different way. Theme and variations. Let's see where it goes. And this one is a bit more dynamic. It has a bit more... Oh, we bring the drums. Now the violins are a little bit more frequent. Ooh, nice. Welcome back, Lishaibo. Lovely, lovely. Oh, this is very nice. Now we have another synth slowly building up. holding down those chords. There's another synth now, giving us a couple counter melodies in the back. Oh, this is layering so nicely. Let's see. By the way, what we had right now, of course, were more ostinatos. I don't think I explained it in this video. Ostinato is just when you repeat something over and over and over and over and over again, which is what the music box, the violins here, are doing to an extent. They're just repeating the same phrase, and it's just... yeah. It just works really nice. Let's see where it goes. There we go, a quick elongated version of the melody. We switch over to piano. So we slow things down off the ramp. How are you gonna end this? We bring back the original version in the piano. Oh, this is very lovely. With some synths in the background as well, I think, doing a bit of a doubling there. Echoing a little bit of the sound. You know what I just noticed? How similar, how resembling this motif is to the Pokemon one. Oh, the Pokemon Spooky Town, Lavender Town. Yeah, how much this resembles Lavender Town. Like the motif. Yeah, how much the motif just resembles it. Like, I'm not putting this on Solkrieg. I'm just putting this on the music. How much it resembles. How much it's reminding me the motif. Is this a coincidence? I don't know, but it's just an observation I figured I would make right now. Let's see where it goes. So it's slower now. Very beautiful. Some adornments, some extra adornments here and there. And the inverted version of the motif. Oh, we build up for that high note. We resolve it, we echo out, and there you go. I was wondering 1 second, what was this building towards? So there you go. Oh, you have a Patreon. Look at that. Look at that. Support Solkrieg on Patreon. Look at that. So there you go. There you go. That was Silent Hill, Solkrieg's Not Tomorrow Chill Drum and Beats or DMB remix by Solkrieg, also featured in Geometry Dash. Once again, everybody, this was really good, man. If that thing even works anymore? Well, one way for y'all to find out. Go support Solkrieg on Patreon. So there you go, everybody. That was really good, dude. That was really good. I loved it. That was really good ambient music, like in general. So there you go. That was the song. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which not very likely, but still possible. If it somehow happens, I will do, on top of doing the audiobook fanfiction thing, I will also take a single video game of the choice of the community and we will play it live on stream. We'll dedicate a couple of streams of that, whatever y'all want, within terms of service, of course. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounting, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these videos far and wide with everybody you know. Also use the hype function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for that, so link down below. Go coordinate, go do it. Yes, we have that. Artists, well, Solkrieg. Let's collaborate. Here on the video you can see the collaboration we did with Solkrieg. So yeah, Solkrieg or everybody else, this is an open invitation. Let's collaborate. If you want any of my musical skills, whether it is my guitars, Mongolian throat singing, the good old kind of thing, the regular singing, voice acting, whatever it is, just reach out, let me know, whether it is in the comments, Instagram, Discord, whichever one you want. Just reach out, let me know. Let's work together. Let's make things work, right? And if If you're in the audience and you know somebody that could benefit from any of my skills, reach out, let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Be cool about things. Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you are not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. If you are on the live stream, you can go ahead and start requesting. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. So if you live in Saint-Denis, French Guiana, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch. They're both linked down below, and it's going to show the schedule in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I have the gaming after show recordings when they happen. We record them live on stream, and then the recordings go there. Link down below, or just search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. Silent Hill, Solkrieg's Not Tomorrow Chill DMB remix. GD. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.